Welcome to your till front tour. In this video, we'll guide you through everything you need to get started, from logging in and taking payments to handling refunds and using key features that keep your till running smoothly. Let's begin by looking at how to clock in. To begin your shift, press the Clock In/Out button in the top left corner, then tap your name and enter your passcode. Press Clock In where the Login button usually is. You'll see a message confirming your shift has started. When your shift ends, do the same. Press the clocking button, tap your name, enter your passcode, and press Clock Out. This helps keep track of working hours and staff activity. To log in, tap your name and enter your passcode. Press the Login button. You'll go straight to the till, ready to serve. If a staff member forgets their passcode, a manager or admin can reset it in the back office. To start a sale, tap a product category, then select the items you want to add. They'll appear in the basket automatically. You can change quantities, remove items, or apply notes as needed. To discount a single item, tap it in the basket and select Discount. Select a reason and choose either a percentage or a fixed amount. If you want to apply a discount to the entire basket instead, first tap Pay, then select the Discount tab at the top of the screen. From here, you can apply a preset or custom discount before continuing. Once the basket is ready, select Pay, choose a payment method, like cash or card, and complete the sale. You can print and email a receipt or skip it if the customer doesn't need one. Refunds can be done with or without a receipt. If the customer doesn't have a receipt, log into the till and add the product to the basket, just like you would for a normal sale. Then, change the quantity from 1 to -1 using the plus and minus buttons. Tap Select Refund Reason and choose the appropriate reason from the list. Repeat this step for any additional items. The Pay button will now show as Refund. Tap the button and choose the original payment method. The refund will be completed and a receipt will print. If it was a cash payment, the drawer will open automatically. If the customer has a receipt, start by scanning the barcode printed at the bottom, or you can type the code in manually. The original transaction will appear with all product quantities automatically set to a negative. Remove any items the customer isn't returning. Then, select a refund reason for each item, tap Done, and complete the refund by selecting the original payment method. If the customer no longer has their receipt but remembers roughly when they visited, you can still find it. Tap the menu in the top left, go to Print and select Print Historic. Choose a date on the calendar and find the transaction from the list. Press Print and begin the refund as usual. If you're using an Epos Now Payments card reader, the original transaction must be located before issuing a refund, as the card is securely linked to the sale. This also means the customer won't need to insert or tap their card again. You'll find a guide for this linked in the description of this video. If you need to cancel a transaction before taking payment, tap the red Delete button at the bottom of the screen. This clears the basket so you can start the sale again. Keep in mind that deleted transactions will still appear in the end of day and the void and deleted lines report. Along the bottom of the till screen, you'll find action buttons. These are handy shortcuts for common tasks. Miss Product lets you sell a one-off product that isn't already configured in your product range. Print reprints the most recent receipt. No Sale opens the cash drawer without completing a transaction. Quick Add Product allows you to add a product on the fly. Petty Cash is used to record small cash expenses from the till. And Adjust Float updates the till float when adding or removing cash. These buttons help keep your workflow smooth and efficient. To open the admin menu, tap the menu icon. That's the 3 horizontal lines in the top left corner of the screen. Then select Admin. From here, you'll find some of the tools we just mentioned, plus other advanced functions. To manually sync your till, tap the Cloud Sync icon. This will send any local data to the back office and ensure that any recent updates made in the back office are reflected on the till. This is especially useful after making product changes or if you've had connectivity issues. In the Settings section, you can customize how the till looks and behaves to better suit your staff, hardware, or working environment. Under General, you can set swipe cards as the default login method, configure cash drawer and printer behavior, adjust auto logout settings, and choose whether tax-exempt products are marked on customer receipts or not. In the Payments tab, you'll find a toggle to activate or deactivate the till's built-in pay button, as well as controls for your card machine integration. This section will look slightly different depending on which integration your business is using. Ordering gives you control over how orders are processed and routed. You can set table and order rules, customize order tickets, and enable features like multi-choice product scanning and quantity selection, perfect for quick service setups and touchscreen workflows. Under Peripherals, you'll find your app settings, where you can configure any connected hardware to work seamlessly with your till setup. This includes display poles, barcode scanners, receipt printers, and other supported peripherals. Appearance allows you to visually customize your till layout for speed, clarity, and convenience. Start by choosing your theme, classic, dark, or light, to suit your personal preference or venue lighting. Next, customize the layout by adjusting the size of your category and product tiles. Make them larger for better visibility or more compact to fit more options on screen, whatever works best for your setup. If you've added images to your categories in the back office, enable Show Image on Category tile to display them on the till. You can also enable Show Price on product tiles to display pricing up front, and if you use color coding, you can choose to show product button colors as dots, keeping the till layout cleaner while still using visual indicators. To keep your top-level categories pinned to the top of the screen at all times, toggle on Sticky Categories. This makes it easier to navigate between sections, especially during busy service. You can also display 2 rows of action buttons, giving your team quicker access to key functions without scrolling. From the Appearance section, under Tender Button Layout, choose how tender buttons appear on the payment screen. You can show 4, 3, or 2 buttons per row, or use the dynamic layout which adjusts automatically. And if preferred, enable the zero-padded keypad to replace the decimal point with a double zero button, useful for quicker cash entry. Moving on to EOD Report, you can directly customize what prints or shows on the end-of-day printout. Simply toggle or untoggle anything that you do or don't want to print. In System, you'll find some options to improve the till's performance if needed. And lastly, you may see Additional on the right. This gives you a toggle to activate or deactivate app integrations, like the kitchen display software. And that brings us to the end of your Till Front tour. You're now ready to handle all the basics with confidence. For more video tutorials on the front till and back office, check out our channel and head over to the How To playlist. Thanks for watching.